So you don't know if the baby's yours?
No, I'm pretty sure that it's mine.
Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way?
How y'all know without me knowing?
Atlanta was alive with activity as Scrappy, the beloved rapper and reality star, battled the decision that had been on his mind for weeks. A new baby was born into the family, but Scrappy had kept this information from everyone, including his own mother, because it wasn't just his pride, but also his future, and its arrival had upset the delicate balance between him and his mother. Momma Dee Scrappy had been keeping the news to himself. Under wraps, he wasn't sure how to tell Momma Dee, who had been through everything with him, the truth about the baby. Their relationship had always been turbulent, with her deep love frequently becoming two.
This mess. It's just overwhelming.
I'm gonna tell you, Mom, you gotta take care of yourself. You need to stop worrying about me because I'm okay, because guess what?
Stop worrying about you. My son, I love you.
Yeah,
I will give
but
my
you-
life.
but you
And I
have to take
almost
that-
gave my life
No,
in the
but
hospital
what I'm
worried
telling you,
about you.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Yes,
it.
yes, it do. It got a lot to do
no,
with
you.
you.
Need to
It got
stay,
a lot
you need
to
to
do
be
with
your
you.
age. You need to stay off Instagram.
No,
and you,
I can't talk to you. You won't listen.
No, why you with her?
I'm finna go because you're not listening.
She didn't even finish her food.
But this secret was more than a new relative. It was the kind of information that could turn everything upside down. Things had been tight for weeks because Momma Dee had been hearing stories about a new kid, and of course, she wasn't one to watch things unfold without confronting someone. It all came to a climax during the family gathering. The more she suspected, the more she suspected. Mama's fears were confirmed when Scrappy's baby mother appeared, and the sight of them together sent a tremor through her, causing the anger that had been building inside of her to erupt like a volcano. "You believe you can hide things from me," she shouted. "You think you can just hide your life from your mama?" And rushed over to Scrappy. The audience became hushed as Momma Dee spoke, and everyone realized that this was serious business. Scrappy was surprised by her sudden. The comments that followed were harsher than he had expected, but the truth was out. The baby was real, and Momma Dee was right to be upset. "Scrappy, why didn't he tell me?" Outburst stood motionless for a moment. "Why keep this from your mama?" cried Momma Dee. "You just dropped this bomb on me as if I should be cool with it, even though I've stood by you through everything. Good, terrible, and ugly."
I would definitely come with you, and I think we need to bring Jasmine too. We have a lot of childhood trauma that we got from being with our mama.
But you do know, I can't go back.
You can
and
never go
change
back.
none of that.
You can't go back. What you can do, you can get a better.
Scrappy tried to explain, but his words felt hollow against the intensity of her anger. "Tell you, Mama, I didn't want to hurt Scrappy." He stammered to run through his frustration. He wasn't prepared for this moment. He wasn't ready for the confrontation. However, the tension between them continued to build, and suddenly everything took a turn for the worse. Her voice trembled with emotion, but it was clear that this wasn't just about the baby. It was about trust betrayal and the deep-seated pain of a mother feeling cut off from her son's life. The M's. As she swayed on her feet, her face turned pale and her respiration stopped. Before anyone could respond, she collapsed. Panic struck as everyone around her when Momma Dee Scrappy yelled. He fell to the ground next to her in a panic, frantically attempting to save her life. The room erupted in pandemonium, but Scrappy's thoughts were racing at the time. How had things gotten so bad? After Ann was swiftly taken to the hospital, Scrappy trailed closely behind. His mind was racing with remorse because he had never seen his mother less before. She had always been a powerful, feisty lady. In order to confront her, it was evident that the emotional strain of everything had finally taken its toll. Her health had been declining for months, and the stress of the confrontation had been the breaking point at the hospital, where Scrappy waited with his heart racing. The way the situation was suffocating his secret had caused him to be unable to communicate with his family, and he couldn't help but wonder if it was the right decision to keep the truth from his mother. Had his silence caused this? Was it too late to fix? The doctors tried to stay, but Scrappy was left to deal with the reality of the situation. The baby, the secret, the tension, it had all been CAD in one devastating moment. Now, as Scrappy sat in the sterile room waiting for word on his mother's condition, He was left wondering if he could mend the damage or if the fracture in his family was too deep to heal. One thing was certain though, nothing would ever be the same. The family he had fought so hard to protect had just been pushed to the limit.
What are you talking about? I didn't show you a tag.
You did. You literally did, bro. I'm just shocked that Zane is showing two-face. Like, y'all not gonna team up on my bro this. After all the drama last night with Scrappy and Chaotic, Zane on that sprinter, you definitely said to Carly and myself, you were definitely Team Chaotic. And then you got in front of Scrappy and became Team Scrappy. It is so fake and phony.
Did I show you the text?
Keep it real.
What text did I show you?
You were on that bus with her, right? Is Zane a liar like what Amy just said?
Zane is a little liar. Amy was right. Because after the whole fight with Scrap and Chaotic, he was dogging Scrappy out. He was not on Team Scrap. Let's just say that.
I'm scared of you now because you just lied. Bro, that just changed the dynamic, bro, of everything, bro. This is crazy. Listen, if I have to be the villain for telling the truth, I will take my L every chance because I really don't care about nothing. I'm gone. Escort me out. That's the best thing to do.
Don't care.
Escort me out.
Don't lie.
Escort me
Don't
out.
lie.
Escort me out.
She wants to convince Scrappy to keep his secrets from him, and I know that I would never do that. That's kind of shady. But I'm not saying anything because I'm trying to end this drama, not add to it.
Lil Zane right here. His new name is Lil Liar. Lil Zane. His new name is Lil Liar.
When Carly, a seasoned reality TV star known for her fiery attitude and unapologetic approach, disclosed a bombshell secret in the 16th episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 12, the drama reached unanticipated heights and shocked the whole group, as well as the fans watching at home. In addition to shocking the group, her disclosure put Scrappy and his wife Bambi, two significant characters in the program, in danger of having their carefully planned lives upended. Revelation stands as one of the most iconic events in Atlanta's hip-hop and romantic history. Innocently enough, the episode began with the actors gathering at a social gathering and each of them addressing personal problems. But as the conversation became more serious, it quickly became clear that Carly Red was facing a significant problem. Carly, who was always known to tell it like it was, moved up with a determined look in her eyes and delivered a shocking fact that would leave everyone, including Scrappy, stunned.
You were on that bus with her, right? Is Zane a liar like what Amy just said?
Zane is a little liar.
Bombshell that would change everything. Scrappy had a baby, a whole secret child that no one knew about. The room fell silent, and what had begun as a casual conversation with Carly's words hung in the air like a thick storm cloud, and for the first time, viewers saw her normal confidence crumble. This wasn't about creating drama or generating headlines. It was about gathering with friends that now seemed like a high-stakes reality TV episode where nobody knew what was coming next. The revelation was nearly too much to handle, and everyone in the room seemed caught between disbelief and anger. It was as if time had stopped as she revealed a profound betrayal that had been concealed for far too long. Scrappy had been having an affair that produced a child, a secret he had kept from not only his wife Bambi, but from the entire world. When Carly's remarks reached Scrappy, who had always given off the impression of commitment and loyalty, he found himself at the center of a controversy that threatened all that had worked for him, both personally and professionally. His face went white. He was unable to protect himself as it reverberated in his ears. The once cool, collected figure was now clearly shaken and stammering as he attempted to clarify, but the damage was already done. As the tension increased as the rest of the actors exchanged looks, some of them watched in shock as Carly's revelation was made public and could not be undone. Others were curious to hear Scrappy's version of events, but the infection wasn't limited to the other cast members. Bambi, Scrappy's wife, was going to have the shock of her life. Bambi had always trusted her husband and thought their family was based on reciprocal affection and respect, but as soon as Carrie revealed the affair and the hidden kid, the sheer sorrow that spilled through Bambi's eyes was captured by the camera as it panned to her face as her heart broke into 1,000 pieces. As she processed the seriousness of the situation, her hands trembled, and her body language changed from that of a woman in love to one overcome with betrayal. It was obvious that Carly's bombshell had pierced her deeply.